If you own a SawStop, you already know the drill. You've got that peace of mind knowing the blade will drop if it touches skin, but when you switch over to a Dado stack, things get a little more specific. That is where this blue cartridge comes into play. It is not just a random piece of plastic, it is the dedicated brain for your saw when you are running those wider cuts. Honestly, holding it in your hand, it feels just as solid and well-engineered as the standard cartridge that came with the machine. It has that same reassuring weight to it, and the blue casing makes it impossible to mix up with your regular blade break, which is a nice touch for those of us who have a habit of rushing through shop setups. What stands out is how seamless the transition is. You pull the standard cartridge, slide this one in, and the saw recognizes it immediately. It is designed to handle those beefy 8-inch Dado sets up to 13/16 of an inch thick, so you are not really limited on the joinery you can tackle. Whether you are cutting grooves for shelves or cleaning out a wide rabbet, it just works. It is built for the full range of SawStop saws, from the heavy-duty industrial cabinet models down to the portable job site versions, so it is pretty versatile across their lineup. Now, here is the reality of the situation. It is a single-use item. If you have a mishap and the safety system triggers, this cartridge is done. You are looking at buying a replacement, which is never fun for the wallet. Some people might find that a bit frustrating, but when you weigh the cost of a new cartridge against the alternative of a trip to the emergency room, it is a pretty easy pill to swallow. It is essentially an insurance policy that you hope you never actually have to cash in. One thing to keep in mind is that it only plays nice with non-conductive materials. If you are trying to get creative with materials that might conduct electricity, you are going to run into false triggers, and that is a headache you definitely want to avoid. Stick to wood and you are golden. It is a bit of a bummer that you have to keep a separate cartridge just for Dado work, but that is the trade-off for having such a precise, sensitive safety system. It is not exactly cheap, and having to keep a spare on the shelf just in case feels like a bit of a tax on your hobby, but for the level of protection it provides, it is hard to argue with the logic. It does exactly what it says on the box, fits perfectly, and keeps the shop running safely. If you're planning on doing any serious Dado work, you really do not have another choice, and frankly, you probably shouldn't want one. It is a solid, reliable piece of kit that does its job quietly in the background until you need it most.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.